Hey everybody, how's it going? Beerback Tibrook here today with a review for Trulon The Shadow Engine, which is a strategy indie adventure RPG. It's kind of like Final Fantasy if you played the old ones, and it's a lot of fun actually. We'll go through how the gameplay works, a bit of the story, and my overall impressions of the game. First, settings as usual. There's outside of game options, for example, for things like resolution, window mode, and slight graphic options, but also in-game options right here, though they are limited. There's sound options here, languages, and some post-processing. But how the game is all, it looks like anyway, hand-drawn, you don't really need graphics options because it's pretty stable as it is. I've put a couple of hours into it, as you can see here, and I think it's pretty fun from what I've played so far. So, to give you a little background on the story is that, obviously, for all great adventure RPGs, something's gone wrong. There's a disease out there in this case, and these bad guys have, we're assuming anyway, have given our town or our city this disease, and we're out to stop it because the government won't do anything about it. So let's go a bit of exploring here. I actually haven't been to this town before. Oh, haven't seen anything like that. So right now we're actually in this new area and we're trying to find out who or what is causing this problem in our city. If we go to our inventory here, we can follow the journal, investigate in Malon, which is where we are right now. So let's walk around. Let's try and find out who we need to talk to. I'm assuming somebody here will give us some advice. Detta, leave me alone. Okay, people here aren't very happy to see me apparently. Okay, so as you can see here, there is an experience system. And as most RPGs, you level up, you get new abilities and whatnot, and you get new companions. Abilities in this game are a bit different. You actually get these things called tactics, and tactics are cards. And you get these cards throughout the world and doing missions, and you use them in a deck sort of situation. So for example, let's take these out of the thing up here. Let's grab these all out. And up here, these are my abilities I can use. And I can set them out and limit what I have in a way, or I can have as many cards as I want. And it's just a really good feature because it kind of makes you decide how you want to play your character. For example, this is the Monster Hunter character, and she's very offensive based, and she's kind of the tank of the group in a way, the big damage dealer. So I've given her a lot of hard-hitting abilities, and not so much team-based utility. So we have spells here with a mana cost. Spells don't always have mana cost, and spells are magical obviously, and they don't get affected by things like defense, from what I can tell. Here we have an attack, it's in red, anything to physical damage. As you can see here, it's an attack, so it's an auto attack, but it also has modifiers on it, so until my next turn, I'll have 50% more attack and 50% minus defense. And this is interesting because you can have multiple turns in one go through certain cards. So we'll grab two of these right here, and these will join our deck, and every time you begin your battle, you have, say, 3 or 4 cards, and when your turn ends, you draw more cards. And eventually your deck runs out, and you have to use like spare cards in a way, which get randomly generated. But this will give you some options on what you actually want to do. As you can see here, this is a maneuver card, also known as a move card. And these cards obviously are based on movement, evasion, and whatnot. Sometimes you can move to order when you're attacking in also, which is pretty cool. More attacks here. As you can see here is an icon, which means only this character here, the Monster Hunter, can use that ability. You've got AoE, increased damage, more defense. This one's really good in my opinion, actually. And over here we have the sorcerers of the group in a way. What did I actually call him? He's a apprentice sorcerer. There we go. And he has a lot of magic-based abilities and also defense abilities for the team, which is pretty cool. As you can see, there's a lot of abilities here that I don't actually use because mana is pretty important, and also the abilities I have up here are pretty good already. So I like how you kind of control how your character plays out. You know, it's a revive here, obviously, but while revive might be good, if I draw a revive in my battle on the first turn, that can be really, you know, I could lose a battle over that. So I like to have, you know, more offensive-based abilities, more healing and whatnot. Let's keep walking around this town here and try and work stuff out. There's also items. So far doing pretty basic, you know, increase your defense, increase your health, stuff like that. But they do their job for the most part. Where am I going here? What's going on? I just arrived from the city. I gave up everything to come here to find my true heritage. This doesn't look like a place to find anything but dust. And it going on. Oh, this guy's a name. Maybe he's important. Oh, shit! Find the Warlord's Relic. Apparently he was an important quest giver. What do we get here? We got a small oracle, or oracle even. Increase my max mana, or by 10. So actually, if you saw this, they don't call it mana because there's 2 sources of mana in the game. And each hero acts different sources. I don't have enough heroes yet to actually show that, but later on in the game you can do that. So what's my quest now, actually? My quest is to... Oh, it's another quest, actually. A Malorian called Iferos had arrived in Shindatsu to uncover his family roots. See if you can help him discover the ancestral Warlord's Relic. Find the Warlord Relic. Okay. Let's keep walking around. There's another XP mana gaining thing here. After a battle, you do lose mana from what you've spent in that battle, but you do regain your health. Okay, so we're going to leave the town here. Let's have a look-see. Maybe we can find an area wherever this this relic is. So this is the overworld, very much like your classic RPG. And you move around. There's some random encounters out here also, but they're not too often. Mainly they give you things like combat situations and also loot. Let's try and find an area to fight in combat. Okay. So one thing you'll find with this game is that it's kind of slow in a way. Combat's a bit slow, moving around slow. The story's a bit slow. When you tab out the game, it doesn't keep continuing the game also, which is kind of annoying because how long the combat situations take. Okay, here we go. So on the left side here we have the combat order. On the right we have our team. As you can see here we have this how many cards we have in our deck left. And then we have the wild cards and the cards in our deck. So these are the cards I actually picked myself. So we're using the sorcerer here, fighting 2 bears. This is 8 mana. This thing over here kills me. What's this? Draw a tactic card, or draw another card. Which is pretty good, but not that good in the situation right now. And deal damage. So this costs 8 mana. We don't really want to spend mana this early on, but it's magic damage to all enemies. And you see it's got this little thunderbolt on it. And that's because one of the items this character has actually triggers an effect. So this ability, when I cast it, will give my hero 50 more life, which is pretty good at... pretty good, especially because my hero has pretty low HP in general. Let's just go for the basic damage right now. So I grab the ability and I drag it over a hero or enemy even, and I cast it. As you can see here, it's a cool little cinematic thing and does the damage and whatnot. My other hero is now attacking. So we probably want to do some AoE damage while they haven't used any defensive abilities. So we'll go for Hail of Bolts right here. Some AoE damage is pretty good stuff. Look at that damage right there. Okay, now it's the enemy's turn. As you can see, it's kind of slow. Animations take a long time, and even for minor things, I feel like it's just going for too long. Maybe, you know, you could have the guy swing, but you saw the delay there. The character swung, and then we gotta sat there for a while waiting for something to happen. Okay, so we have the wild cards also. This is what you use when you run out of cards. And this card here is randomly generated. Well, the limitations are that the card must be used by all heroes. So, for example, this card here cannot be a card such as Battering Force, because this card can only be used by the sorcerer. Also, these cards are randomly generated, so you never run out, and you're always guaranteed to get one basic attack card also. Interesting to note though is that this card won't rotate until you use it. So say if you run out of cards, and this card's here and you really don't want to use it, bad luck, you gotta use it if you want to get a new card. Right now though, we're doing pretty well. This guy has increased defense, this guy has nothing for buffs. We don't need any health, but we do want to deal some massive damage, and we may as well because defense doesn't mitigate the damage it deals. Oh, maybe the game just got updated. Maybe they fixed that actually. Okay, interesting stuff. Maybe it got updated just then. Let's use our Hail of Bolts again. Actually, maybe not because there's only one target here. Let's use a Actually, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's try and kill the guy even though he's got increased defense on him. Oh, he actually missed there. So physical abilities can miss. Spells will never miss though. Now the bears are attacking. Okay, here we go. Look at this. So it's a situation where if I was playing, I'd like to tab out, you know, open my Facebook, maybe reply to somebody on Facebook, but I can't really do that in the game because it straight up pauses the action. You can't actually do anything you want. Also, right now, I don't really know what card I have on my other character. I can't remember. I don't know what she's drawn, so I might want to heal her here because she's on 25 health. But if she has a recovery card, which is a card everybody can use, I might want to not use my healing card. In a situation though, it's probably best just to use it in case I die. Costs 5 mana. My mana won't regenerate, but that's okay. Because we'll probably find a lot of mana orbs around in the world, and we might level up, which also regenerates you some mana. I'm pretty sure anyway. Let's use not Daring Blow, because I'm kind of low on life. Let's just go for the basic protective stance. Let's kill this bear. Even if it's got increased defense, he's pretty low on health. And we missed, obviously. The subplot I have with the game right now is that I'm not fully committed to the story. You get thrown into it like straight away. Your father apparently is recovering from some problem, some sort of accident. You're a monster hunter for some reason. I don't know who the characters are in the world, why I should care about certain things. I don't know the opposing factions. It's really just hard to get into the game for the most part. Let's use this recovery card here because we actually get another turn still, which doesn't matter too much. Or means it's a free ability pretty much. And because of that, because I'm not so interested into the story, I tab myself out a lot of the time. But as I said, when you tab out, you can't actually, you know, the game has to keep playing, which makes the game feel even slower. It's really strange in my opinion at times. Let's go for an increased attack card. This guy's pretty low. Let's just get increased defense, you know, something safe. The characters are pretty low health. One thing that I do like though is that exploration is really encouraged. When you explore like I have right now and get this random encounter, I'm finding these bears which will give me experience, will give me an item, or give me a new tactic most likely, and that's really cool in my opinion, and it promotes exploring the world. What should we do? We can raise the attack of my ally, or we can draw a tactic card and attack. Let's attack and draw a tactic card. Oh, I missed again, you serious? Damn. Okay. What do we got here? We can play a tactic card and do quick attack, so it's pretty good. So let's do this one actually. This will make my next attack do less damage, but allows me to attack this turn. Everything's missing. Does he have evasion on? I actually didn't check. Did he have evasion on? No, he doesn't. We're just missing everything right now. Ooh, 1 damage. Well, I don't even know what that's all about. Holy shit, we might die here. Oh, she's actually dead. I haven't lost a hero yet. This could be bad. Okay, the boy in the hood might have some problems here. He took 80 damage. Holy shit. Okay. Increase defense. We need to attack, but we can't use this one because we'll just die. So we need to use a basic attack. Come on. Oh my god, I've never seen such bad RNG in my life. Oh gee, he's enraged, and he's raged too now. We can't run away from what I can tell. Why can't we hit this fucking bear? What's going on? I'm pretty sure that's not an evasion thing he had. The evasion thing looks different. And I'm dead. I'm guaranteed dead here. Oh god. The story over? I haven't died before. What's going on? Okay. I'll take it. So, oh, back here actually. That's pretty interesting. I didn't know that happened. Okay, let's try this through this common situation again. Maybe this time we'll focus on the bear that's not actually alive. Let's go for increasing damage on my ally. However, she gets an AoE ability. It'd be pretty good for us. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I still have it. It's until his next turn. Also pretty good, so we can get a fast attack off, and we can get a hail of bolts, which means we do more damage, because obviously we attack twice. That's pretty good. 43 damage right there. And let's deal a great hail of bolts also, which is pretty good stuff. Okay, sweet. But overall, I feel the game's pretty good, you know. The combat is somewhat interesting, especially with the card system and how it all works. The game has a story mode there. I love the customization. That's really the biggest draw for me in this game right now. And it's pretty cheap. It's easy to play. I'd really love... It's a good game to just play on and off from what I've experienced so far. Should we use a spell? I kind of want to go through my deck a little bit here. But at the same time, it's such a good card, I might just use it. 50% defense is really, really good. Obviously, there's less auto attack damage because he's a caster, but it's okay. Increase defense on the next turn? Why the hell not? Actually, we got one over here, so we'll use this one. It's actually some pretty good draws so far. There you go, take that damage right there. So it's actually, the mob type actually doesn't matter, because some of the cards are known as deception cards. I don't have any of them yet, but they can be used to actually deceive your opponents. Don't work against animals, don't work against machines and whatnot, which is pretty interesting in my opinion. So we kind of need to heal up my ally here. She does have increased defense. Let's just use I guess we use the heal here. We do heal for a lot actually, it's like 100 or so. Plus 50 because it had the little lightning bolt because of an item I have on my character. And that's pretty good, but obviously it's wasted there because we're already at max health. Let's, oh, Daring Blow is very risky in this situation. Let's just go for another protective stance. This guy has reduced defense, so we're going to try and take him out. Let's go for Furious Missiles actually, or Furious Assault. Because his defense is down right now. Hopefully we don't miss. There we go, 76 damage. Pretty good stuff. These bears are the hardest thing ever fought in my life. You do get a lot of experience though. When I fight, 2 mobs, I usually level up. And I'm only level 7 or so, so it's pretty quick to level up. Oh god. Okay, we're pretty low health there. That's not great. We can't give my ally defense. We can do increased magic damage to AoE. Let's do magic damage to all enemies. Even though this guy is pretty high health and I'm on full life for the most part, I think it's worth it. We need to go for a defensive option here. Let's just go for a attack while also defense. We might die. Maybe we should go for a defense. Let's go straight up defense here. I might be able to survive an attack this way. I hope they go for my little wizard guy a little bit here. In saying that, oh no, they did. Look at that. 80 damage right there. Okay, we're gonna get through this. Hopefully she won't die. Oh, 39. Oh my god, she's dead. I should have attacked. Okay, we lost her. That's fine. We don't have a revive ability. Or we do. We didn't put it in our deck because we didn't think we'd actually die here. let's go for the recovery because it's such a good card. And that way we can recycle our wild card. And we can do this here. Did I ever talk about how the cards work? So you have your cards, and the cards on the left are from my deck. And the cards on the right are wild cards. I will always get an attack card, just a basic attack. But the other card is randomized based off what the character can use. And it will never be a card that nobody can use. Or everybody has to be able to use that card in order for it to be in the section. Great, another recovery card. This must be the most overpowered card in the game. It gives you a heal and lets you do another attack this turn. Let's go for defense could be good. Let's also go for single target damage. That's pretty good also. The card we have here is pretty bad. Draw a tactic card doesn't help us in the situation because our deck is empty. Oh no, that's going to hurt us a lot. 100 damage in the face. Oh man, we're not going to be able to beat these bears. We got the worst cards ever. These tactic cards are just a bad draw. We have not been top decked. Okay, we should have used the one over here actually. That way we could have got a new card. We might be dead here. Again, we're dead. Holy crap, these bears are so tough. I've never failed to use bears before. Let's leave. Oh god, I want to show you some combat, not just these bears. Let's get out of here. Let's try and find some questing, because there are quests when you go to a new zone. When you go to a combat zone, that is, you'll find that you have the quest, whatever you have from the overworld, but also in that quest area we'll have usually a new quest also. I'm a little lost right now, I'm going to be honest. I haven't really found anything that I can do. Oh, bees. I haven't seen this bee before. Let's try and fight the bee. Okay. You can have, I'm pretty sure you can have the 4 allies with you eventually, or you can have 4 people in total. So that'd be pretty interesting, but right now, obviously, I don't have all those options. Let's just go for the cleave damage. Let's go for the bee. The fly, even. Has lower defense, as you can see here. Maybe we can take it out before it has any serious damage. Draw a tactic card's pretty useless. Yeah, look how low its health is already. Let's do damage to this. Actually, no, let's use a defense card. It's a pretty good card here right now. Let's try to keep this guy alive, because he is the weakest link when it comes to defense, and saying that the girls died most times. Okay, and stabilize. I'm not too sure what this one is exactly, but his defense is increased by 100% until the, for the end of the turn for the rest of the game. It's pretty good. Okay. Let's use, attack all enemies. I think unstable means he might have lower accuracy or whatnot. Oh no, he's using mists. So physical attacks can miss, spells will never miss though. So we might go for this actually. That way we can attack the bee and this, or the fly even. Maybe we'll kill the fly. Possibly. There we go. So maybe he takes more damage from spells. That's 116 damage. That's a lot of damage, obviously. Okay, here we go. Let's go for some defensive options here. Obviously use the recovery because it's a free spell practically. And we'll go for a defensive option here with the protective stance. So I think from this gameplay here, you can kind of see, if you enjoy the game, it's very old school, but at the same time, it's very fun. Let's go for the bolt action here. We can't miss the spell. Man, it takes a lot of damage from the spells right there. That might be what unstable means, actually. The story is so-so. Personally, I don't find the most engaging thing in the world, but I love the art style. I really love this hand-drawn look to all the characters and the animations. Oh, let's get a fast attack here. Please hit, please. It's very cutesy at the same time. It's a lot of fun. It's not too serious. This is a game I can play and just have a good time. You know, I don't have to think too much. I can just enjoy myself. Man, that thing is destroying me right now. We're going to keep the recovery card here. This guy might not die. If this ball doesn't kill him, we might have some problems here. Luckily, the bear goes down, and eventually we win our battles. As you can see here, gain some experience, gain a card. This card sucks. Add to collection. I'm not too sure what I can do with the extra cards right now, or extra items either. They haven't actually given me an option yet for that. Let's try and walk around. I really want to find an area. I haven't been able to find anything in this area. And I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be here. I talked to everybody in that last town also. I'm not too sure. Can't go up there, huh? Well, I'm stumped right now. Might have to check out a wiki page, but as I said, this game isn't out yet. This is like an early access slash preview build, so everything in here isn't final, but the game, as the time of this recording and review, comes out in like 2 hours. So it's pretty... Oh, is it up here? Shit! No, that's the Borderlands. Oh, okay, this isn't the area. Damn it. Okay, maybe if we go back to my old area, my old town, there might be the option here. Okay. Well, this guy's like a big boss. I don't want to fight him again. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to like the video so I know you enjoyed the review. And if you want to see more reviews for indie game, the game in general, and gameplay, make sure to subscribe to the channel to see it when it comes out. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.